What's good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. Shout out to the LDBC. Now, today, just in case nobody knows, again, I'm going to say the fight is going to start around 3:30 Eastern time, 12:30 Pacific time. And the undercard starts at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Man, just like I said, I'm going with Andy Ruiz, but man, the things that I've been hearing that AJ's been saying, AJ's a very nervous guy. He got a lot of nervous energy. He's flat out asked. He flat out asked AJ what's his what well AJ asked Ruiz how how do you plan on beating me? Like, what's your strategy to beat me? I heard him ask a couple of other people if if they wanted him to win. Things like that that's very nervous energy. If you walk around at heavyweight and you think you're the best at heavyweight, and Andy Ruiz just got a lucky hit by the gods, and it was the referee's fault, and all of these other excuses, then it shouldn't matter what other people think. It shouldn't matter if if the whole world's against you to lose, regardless of the fact, it shouldn't matter. You know, and in my opinion, Andy Ruiz didn't have no lucky punch. Andy Ruiz consistently dropped AJ what, three times, four times in that fight. If anybody had the one lucky punch, it was AJ. AJ hit him once, he fell. He got up, hit him continuously, he didn't fall again. So the person the person I see that's is underestimating Ruiz again is AJ. The fans know what it is. Like, we've AJ has been exposed to be not a great boxer, and because of that, most of fans now know that AJ is just not the cream of the crop when it comes to the welterweight. I mean, it comes to the heavyweight division. Um, AJ's moved down a couple pegs in a lot of fans' eyes, and I'm not talking about us diehard fans. We've been knew that AJ didn't have boxing ability. We've been knew that he was being hyped up, but for the fans now that see what's going on, it's like AJ isn't. I mean, I'm not going to say he has to retire if he loses, because he doesn't have to. He can still get good fights. He's still under Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, and all of those big liars. So they can make a way out of no way for AJ. But I just believe that AJ is finished mentally. He does not like this sport like that. Uh, he has highs and lows when it comes to this sport. People have highs and lows when it comes to everything, but his low it might as well he might as well not fight. Like, I honestly think he just want to enjoy the fruits of his labor and live his life now. Now that he's got all the money and everything that he probably wanted. So yeah, I see AJ. If AJ loses fight, which I believe he will, AJ loses fight. We probably not going to see him for a little while. We probably not going to see him for a year. If we do see him, he's going to be He's going to be promoting somebody else's fight. I mean, promoting a fighter under his little anchor or umbrella or whatever you call it. But other than that, man, Andy Ruiz is about to destroy this cat, all right? People talking about the weight that he came in at. If you ask me, he came in 10 pounds heavier, because that sombrero he got on, that's an official sombrero. It ain't one of them fake ones you get from Walmart or no shit like that. That sombrero is probably 8 pounds all by itself, yeah. For real. And then he had on a shirt. He had on a pair of pants. I seen him slide his phone into his pants before he got on the scale. He didn't have on none of that the first time he weighed in, and a shirt. The only thing he had on when he weighed in last time was some shorts. That's all he had on. So if you count all the other clothes that he had on the scale, he probably only came in 10 pounds heavier than what he did. AJ came in 10 pounds lighter. I see destruction. The destroyer is going to land that shit on AJ's temple again. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing stopping Ruiz from doing what he wants to do. AJ can lighten up, and I believe that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to box on the outside. He's not going to try to exchange, the 1-2 and the one like hard jabs. It's like it's not gonna work. I just don't think it's gonna work because AJ AJ never dealt with somebody that knows how to close the gap correctly. You know what I'm saying? Well, as quick and as strong and big in a heavyweight form. He can go and fight with you can spar those middleweights and all that other shit or whatever, but it's not the same. Like they come and they'll get in and close the gap quickly, but those punches that you're absorbing from him, from those sparring partners, you can't absorb from Ruiz. When he gets in, it'll be the end of the fight. What he was working on during this camp to prepare for Andy Ruiz is incorrect. Yes, some of the things were okay to do and correct to do, but the bottom line, the main problem that AJ is having is that he cannot fight a shorter fighter correctly. So regardless, there is no breakdown for this fight. It's a rematch. We already see what's going to happen, and nothing matters because work on the fact that he cannot, will not, or just flat out don't know how to fight he don't know how to fight tall when he's fighting a shorter fighter. The man bends down and gets even with the shorter fighter. That is a big no-no. You're off balance. That's not the way you fight, and you're giving him the upper hand by allowing your face to come down where his gloves are. Like, and if you haven't fixed that, you could have worked with anyone. If they did not help you fix that, I don't care, yo. It does not matter. I believe we will see a different AJ in this fight. We will see a different AJ in this fight, but it's still not going to matter because I don't believe he's worked on that. And that is going to take longer than one training camp to fix. But people say that they don't know why he took this fight so early. I don't know why he just came back and took it. You know why? I'm going to tell you. AJ came back and took this rematch before the year was up. It's because he didn't want him getting knocked out to be the... He did not want AJ versus Andy Ruiz, the first fight, to be the fight of the year. That's why. They want to give AJ another try at it before the year is up to cancel out that first fight. Bruh, now honestly, the first fight, I don't think this fight is going to be as funny as the first one. Okay, but this fight, redeem yourself. You're not. I feel like I feel like Andy Ruiz is just going to put the stamp on it. Andy Ruiz is going to put that Ford stamp on it. That motherfucker is built tough, okay? He is going to whoop AJ once again. And I'm kind of happy about it because it seems like, well, fuck what it seems like. Oh, AJ ain't going to fight Deontay Wilder. If anything, AJ get the belt, probably move him around, probably drop one of them. Who knows what AJ has in store, but Andy Ruiz ain't scared and is friends with Deontay Wilder and already discussed them having a fight. So I love it. But as far as the trilogy goes, like, I honestly took that. I don't know if I heard it correct. Like, I didn't see the press conference. I still haven't seen the press conference. There's so much shit going on in boxing and outside of boxing in my own life. I just didn't catch the press conference. But what I've been getting from hearing other people's channels and live talk about it is that it seems to me that Andy Ruiz is asking for the rematch, the third fight, because if he loses to AJ tonight, then I believe he deserves a third fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. But as far as AJ's team is concerned, if they want the third fight, it's because they don't want to fight other competition. AJ has fought a lot of people that's in the heavyweight division. There's only a few other people left, and two of those people are Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder. So one of the reasons is because he's not gonna, just tying up and having a third fight with him, he's not gonna have a fight with nobody else. Just Andy Ruiz again. That and the fact that fans and the people can talk shit. If they beat him twice, they can be like, well, the first one definitely was a fluke. fluke. I beat him in the rematch and I beat him in the trilogy fight. So, it's weak, but it is what it is. We've seen enough of AJ, man. It's a new sheriff in town. His name's called Andy Ruiz Jr. But that's it, and that's all for you. I got Andy Ruiz 5 rounds or less. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.